Alice in Borderland Season 3 already has a major adaptation problem that the Netflix show's first 2 seasons did not have to deal with. In September 2023, Netflix announced that Alice in Borderland Season 3 was happening after a period of uncertainty regarding the show's future. While Alice in Borderland is one of Netflix's best Japanese shows and is certainly successful enough to continue for more seasons, Season 2's finale felt like a very definite ending for the series. With Alice in Borderland officially returning for a new season, it is now clear that the Joker card was indeed a sequel hook. What exactly Alice in Borderland's Joker means remains to be seen, but it could be the first of many new games the characters will have to play. While not much is known about Alice in Borderland Season 3's story, there is one thing that makes it different from the first 2 right from the start. Alice in Borderland Season 3 won't have games from the manga to use. The Netflix show already covered all of the manga. Arisu from Alice in Borderland in front of a custom background. Alice in Borderland's first 2 seasons covered all of the manga, meaning there are no longer stories and characters from the source material for Season 3 to use. The only exception is Alice in Borderland, Retry, a short story that would hardly work as inspiration for a new season of the live-action show. In other words, there are no death games left for Netflix's Alice in Borderland to bring to the screen, meaning Season 3 will have to feature original games. While this gives the show more freedom, it also creates some problems. Like many Battle Royale stories, Alice in Borderland is defined by the deadly challenges the characters must face, from psychological games like the Seven of Hearts to physical games like the Queen of Spades. Even though Alice in Borderland's characters are compelling and go through important arcs, the heart of the show is to see them win games that were designed to break their spirit. Alice in Borderland's manga games are part of the story's identity and cannot be easily replicated, which is why it can be worrying that Season 3 won't have any source material to use. It must be noted that Alice in Borderland Seasons 1 and 2 skipped some of the games that appeared in the manga, such as the 3 of Spades and the 6 of Diamonds. As such, these games could perhaps be incorporated into Season 3, although this does not seem likely. Instead, Alice in Borderland's upcoming season is expected to lean into original challenges that will work within the context of its story. It is difficult to predict what Alice in Borderland will be about now that the characters have returned to the real world. Alice in Borderland already had a few original games. Some of the Alice in Borderland games don't happen in the manga. While most of the Alice in Borderland games come from the source material, some of the challenges featured in the Netflix series are not from the manga. For example, Season 2's Queen of Spades, also known as Checkmate, only exists in the Netflix show and does not appear in the manga. Most face card death games featured in Season 2's montage, such as the Jack of Spades, were created for the show only. That said, apart from the Queen of Spades, none of Netflix's Alice in Borderland original games were shown in their entirety.